what I'm most truly disappointed with is the fact, no one seems to be harboring on this. And I'm quite sure people have seen.
Hey, how's it going? Here's a question for you. How has the pandemic, or at least the last several months, impacted the relationships in your life? Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to this channel and stay tuned to see what other people had to say.
Oh my God, man, as far as the schooling for my kids, man, my wife is a professor at Howard University, man. She has to, man, take off half of the time to help with the kids, man.
No, I just came home last year, so I haven't seen any of my family. I've been locked up for 10 years. I haven't seen any of my family for 10 years, so the reason, how this really, affected me was I can't really, get close in with my family like I really want to.
I would say that it's been pretty difficult not being able to see those significant in my life on a regular basis.
Everybody's people are having babies and they're very cautious, and I most definitely understand they're very cautious of who comes in their house.
Well, I have 2 roommates and we all work from home, and it has both brought us closer together and annoys me a lot. But I guess I learned a lot about what they do during the day, which is cool.
I think in some ways it's been harder to keep in touch with people who I used to only see through work functions or when I was on the Hill, and would see them at a happy hour or something.
How has the pandemic, or at least the last few months, impacted the relationships in your life?
It hasn't changed much.
They've been fine, they've been fine.
I still talk to everyone, all my friends. They still check on me and everything.
You just have to work hard at them and communicate.
It's important to check on people, all your friends, your family.
Family is very most important.
My family has had virtual dinners, which is pretty great.
And same with my family, we'll do virtual game nights, which of course we could have been doing all this time, but we never decided to do until now.
The only thing I worry about my family is that if they're do not get the virus or not, so I always have to worry about that. But other than that, I have been pretty lucky not to have any other issues.
As far as my family relationships, well, that's okay, but I have a problem with my cell phone, okay? So I can't connect.
This kind of made it harder because my parents are older, so I really haven't been able to go home and see them like I would like to. And we're actually still in the middle of trying to figure out how Christmas will work for me to get home. So it's had a major impact on me so far.
I'm about to have a baby this summer, corona baby, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm having a daughter, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy about that. But it's you know what I'm saying? I've learned about my baby, my girl, you know what I'm saying, / baby mother, and you're almost with that person 24/7. They're off work, you're off work, and there's nothing to do. No stores are opening, so it's all you could do is it's family time, You have your arguments and you have your makeup.
So my wife was supposed to visit me. I'm an international student here, so my wife was supposed to visit me on April, but as the COVID started, she couldn't make it here. So this has actually negatively, affected my relationship with her. So
I would say that it's strengthened my closest relationship. So it's given me an opportunity to spend more time working on my family relationships and my close friends.
It has made some harder. It has helped some to grow. I was able to have a core group of friends that I got to be closer with some and not so close with others, so it kind of taught me more about them.
I would say for the strong relationships in my life, the good friendships I have, it's been kind of positive because I've gotten more intentional about keeping in touch with those people.
But it's kind of made me cut down on those extra friendships that I normally have just on the side. I just have less time to invest in people that I'm not super close with.
Because it's hard to be hey, let's have a Zoom call to someone who isn't already pretty close to you.
The people who I never used to keep in contact with, who I always wished I did, like my friends from college who live in Kansas, I've gotten to hang out with them a lot more online, which we never did. We'll have our virtual happy hours, we'll play video games together, we've gotten really into Among Us.
I've become more acquainted with using social media as a means to communicate with them.
Social media, it helps out a little bit, technology coming up and everything, but I mean, it's like, I don't know, it just seems closed off, like the world's too closed off. Like
online interactions, just, you know, they're not a substitute for face-to-face interactions at all. They can help staunch the bleeding, but after 3 months of that, it's like, man, I got to deal with people in person.
I mean, it's always tough to maintain long-distance relationship. So, I mean, due to COVID, she couldn't come, and it has some negative effects in my relation with her.
Everybody do not have access to telephones or to computers, okay? And when you can't, and I do understand it is a pandemic, it is medical and all like that, but you know, you can't even, when the government buildings and stuff are closed down, you know, you just can't get your services.
The stimulus check, man, that's not enough money. You know, $1,200, now we're waiting on the second check to come. We don't know when that's going to get released, you know.
The job search is very hard, like only certain people are hiring, and you know what I'm saying?
The only thing is with work. I've been unemployed since August.
I'm out here trying to find a job. I got laid off from work, man, and I can't find another job. It's kind of hard. And then we out here now trying to help this guy. Me and 4 other guys out here trying to help them make $30 a piece just so we can have some money in our pocket. It's rough out here now. We're doing whatever we can, man, to trying to make it out here. Yeah. Yes, sir.
What I'm most truly disappointed with is the fact, you know, and no one seems to be harboring on this. And I'm quite sure people have seen homeless people out here. And you're wondering, you know, the mayor's saying, you know, stay in your home and all like that. But there are no shelters, okay, for everyone, you know, for those who do want to go to a shelter and they want to make sure that that environment is clean, you know, or, you know, better maintained. So it's a lot that that we can learn from if we really want to learn.
This is a learning lesson for me to, you know, hold your loved ones tighter, especially in a situation like this with this pandemic where it's unknown. And
this is just another like lesson or time or point in life where, you know what I'm saying, you build your relationship strong.
So in some ways it's kind of brought me closer to people.
Oh man, it has brought a lot of us close together.
Yeah, and I think it does bring us closer. I'm glad to have spent time with them.
I mean, everybody makes the best of it and everything, you know. I got a little closer, you know what I'm saying, some people, and my little brother. I haven't seen my little brother in 10 years. You know, I haven't seen him since he was 9, now we 19. We're together to this day, like we've been struggling.
You should always support your partner in difficult times, cause like, I mean, in this difficult time, like she is also a student and she doesn't have any college or anything. She's like always at home. So I guess in this difficult time, it's really important, like you should support your friends and families in difficult situations.
Since it's epidemic, you know, and everything in hit, man, we all been coming together trying to help one another, you know, to try to make it.
Pretty much we're all susceptible to it. So I would say just hold on to your loved ones and tell them that you love them every day.
She'll be born in December 25th.
Nice, so Christmas baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.